Hey. So I got a little carried away yesterday with the talk about our abundance center in the G center. So our diamond in the middle of our chart, which is good because I like to get carried away. And what human design teaches us is that it's good for us to do what lights us up, particularly as a generator and manifesting generator. So I wanted to bring it back to a little bit of basics today because I was talking with my daughter and she was just saying how cool it is to have a mum who's so human design informed, because it means that she has the ability to talk to me about anything and we can reflect back on, oh, well, this is why you're doing this, because you're designed to do it that way. You're just perfect, whole and complete, and you being you is the right thing to do. But we got to talking about emotions and emotional waves, and my niece has two daughters who one has the emotional center defined and the other one has it undefined. And in dealing with relationships, it's really important. One of the aspects to know is whether you are emotionally defined or emotionally undefined. So whether your triangle on this side is colored in or whether it's clear. Because when you are emotionally defined, you're designed to feel all those emotions, and there's different waves of emotions depending on which lines are connecting. Let me see if I've got to share with you some of my chart. So if you look here at my chart, this is the emotional center, and I've got two lines going up to the throat center. There could also be lines going from the root center, or there could be a line going from the sacral center. And each of these has a different way of presenting. So knowing that I am emotionally defined and knowing that, for example, my sister is emotionally open, for me to feel my emotions and to be near her when I'm going through an emotional wave, she thinks I'm moody, but I'm really not, then she will pick up and amplify those emotions. But having the understanding that her emotional center is open, she can be like, that's not my energy, so I'm just going to observe that and let that flow through. And for me, it's like, okay, I'm feeling a little antsy. I'm feeling that emotional low or that emotional high, and I'm going to let that flow through for me to experience my emotional wave. And then once the wave has passed, then I'm clear again. So for me, I have an emotional authority, which means that I'm not designed to make decisions in the heat of the moment. I'm designed to be like, let my emotions process that information and I'll sleep on that decision. I'll just take some time to process it and I'll get back to you. So that's the way I'm designed to process emotions. My sister doesn't have that emotional center, so she has the sacral definition. So she's designed to make decisions in the heat of the moment. So if that feels good, she can go for it. And this is a really different way to the way that we're designed to make decisions. So one of the things, or one of the key elements in human design is decision making. So we're brought up, we're taught, we go to school, we learn how to be logical, how to make decisions logically, how to rationalize our decisions, how to justify our decisions, how to process it all up in our head. What human design teaches us is that we're actually bigger than that. We are not a mental being, we're a spiritual, emotional entity that is so much more than I think, therefore I am. We actually live and breathe and exist, therefore we are. And we're here with a purpose and a journey. And that journey is to discover who we are, discover our gifts, and share those gifts. And that's what human design gives us. It gives us our blueprint, it gives us our user manual, it gives us our guide to being who we came here to be, which is so phenomenal to have found it. And particularly, hey Louisa, how you doing? Particularly to be a parent and to be able to share this information with your children and to have an understanding, or for them to have an understanding of how they're designed to operate. So there's no longer that self-judgment. There's no longer that, well, there still is, let's face it, there still is, because we still operate a lot mentally. But as we move into this way of being, then we come to the understanding of, hey, is that true? I'm feeling unworthy. Is that true? And for me, unworthiness sits in my open heart center. And it's like, oh, actually, I've got an open heart. So if I'm feeling unworthy, that's probably not true, because I've got nothing to prove, because I exist, therefore I'm worthy. Okay. So, and that again is shifting the whole paradigm, because we went to school and if we didn't pass the grade, we're a loser. We weren't worthy of rewards. We had to work hard, but that's not who we are. And I have these plants in the background because they remind me that we are designed to grow. We are designed to flourish without effort. So for me, it's all about ease and flow. And that's what plants teach me. It's like you look at a weed and that weed is going to take over your garden if you do nothing. And we and our abundance can be weeds taking over. But we're conditioned to think limitation. We're conditioned to think I'm not worthy. We're conditioned to think hard work equals rewards. Absolutely, we're designed to thrive. We really are designed to thrive. And it breaks my heart that we have been led to believe that we have to earn our place in this world. We have to earn, don't know what the word is there that I'm thinking of, earn our worthiness, because we are inherently worthy. So this little thing, and you're going to find this with me all the time, I will go around and around the subject before I come and land that plane, because that is what I'm designed to do. And as I be more of me, it's my hope that you become more of you, and you're like, oh, actually, I'm designed to do it that way. That's what human design teaches us, like acceptance of ourselves. And as we accept ourselves, the love that we have for ourselves grows, the understanding and compassion we have for ourselves grows, and it therefore grows towards other people. Because if we can understand our design and have compassion for ourselves, obviously everyone else that we're interacting with has a design, and they're designed to operate the way that they are. Yeah, we absolutely are already worthy. And it's such a, there's just so many layers that our worthiness is buried under. And yet over Christmas, I had a lot of newborns come into the family, and it's like, that's how the universe sees us at all times. You are this divine being birthed into this existence, and you're always inherently worthy from the universe. You're always inherently loved, just as we see these newborn babies that come into our family and love them and just want all the best for them, all the love to be given to them, all the thriving and flourishing and all the best wishes. That's how I'm 52. That's how the universe has wanted me to feel for the last 52 years. But the conditioning has layered and layered and layered on. And now at 52, I'm peeling and 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 peeling, coming back to my inherent worthy self. And my hope is that as you discover your design, you come back to you as well. So that's it for today. That was really coming back to basics about the way that we're designed, our authority, and that 51% of us have that emotional center defined, which means that 49% of us don't. So the 51% who are projecting their emotions, the 49% are, if they're not aware, they're taking on those emotional frequencies and what's it called? Oh my God, my words. Just expanding them, amplifying. That's what the word is, amplifying. And so all the hurts and things like that in the world, all the lower frequencies are being amplified. But as we grow into this understanding of ourselves and understanding how our emotional waves operate, and not to try to avoid the emotional waves, but actually to observe it and ride the wave, it's actually quite cool. I had some emotional downs at the end of last year, and even though they weren't downs, like my waves sit in kind of the melancholy state, but there was just no energy behind them. And so it was feeling like a down, but observing them was really interesting. And then observing the highs is also very interesting. And then recognizing when you come back, and then recognizing how other people are experiencing your emotional wave is like you begin to take responsibility. So I tend to, if I'm going through an emotional wave, I will take myself away from people so that I can experience it and they don't have to. But sometimes it's fun. Well, let's face it, it's fun for them to experience it as well, so that they can learn that they're not emotional beings and they don't need to take that on. So it's all an experiment. It's all a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoy the ride. All right. So that's me for a Sunday afternoon, and I'll see you next time.